Hello and welcome to this NUCIF webinar on economics and the environment in the framework of the Environment and Climate Change Knowledge Hub established in Bolivia. My name is Dimitris Kouras and, despite my aspirations, I do not speak very good Spanish yet. So my lecture will be delivered in English, and this is why you can choose Spanish subtitles if you wish. I'm a professor of economics at the University of Patras in Greece. My teaching and research focuses on regional and environmental economics and policy. I have a particular interest in rural areas, and so I focus on agricultural activity and its relation to the environment. In recent years, my work has focused more on water and soil resources and the economics of water management, water pollution, and soil erosion. This is directly linked to fast-growing European policies to manage natural resources and protect the environment. The Water Framework Directive, for example, has been a milestone in the European history of natural resource management, not only because it attempts to manage a highly scarce and threatened resource, but because it attempted to coordinate 28 European Union member states to apply a common framework for water monitoring and evaluation. The Water Framework Directive has been an inspiration to many environmental economists in Europe, and many of us have accumulated vast experience in this and other topics related to the management of common resources. I know from my dearest colleagues and friends in Bolivia that the audience of this webinar is not made up exclusively from economists. This is excellent because solutions to environmental problems are multidisciplinary and need the contribution of almost all fields of science, social sciences, law, and engineering. As such, this webinar will be very introductory, and I hope I will have the chance to give more advanced lectures to this knowledge hub in the very near future in Bolivia. The first part of this webinar will be introductory about basic ideas in economics, such as consumption and production, demand and supply, and the structure of markets. In the second part, we will talk about externalities and the basic principles of environmental policy, like, for example, the polluter pays principle. The third and fourth parts are related to environmental economic policy. In the third part, we will see how environmental policies work and what economic instruments we can apply to achieve the goals of environmental policy. In the fourth part, we will provide a very brief exposition to the major European Union environmental policies. Throughout this webinar, and as your knowledge increases, think of the role of economics as a discipline within an environmental management postgraduate course. Why do we need some basic knowledge of economics alongside the knowledge of other scientific disciplines? Why and how economics can contribute to the solution of environmental problems at different scales, the local, the regional, and the global. Let's start.